Hey guys, happy Saturday. Everybody's doing well. Oops. So, yeah, I thought I'd do a little live stream. Was kind of busy yesterday, so I wasn't able to film or post a video yesterday. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm trying to keep up with that. I hope everybody's doing well. My hair is a mess. I know. It's late at night. It's like 9:15 here at night, so I mean, it's just it's been one of them days. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start streaming more consistently too. I think. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Um, it's been weather rainy today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow too. So now we're getting a rain. Normally we get our rain. They say April shower bring May flowers, but I don't know. It's rain. It's a lot of rain in May. That and it's kind of cool right now, which is even worse. Like, I can't wait for summer. Like, I'm not a cold weather person. I've never been a cold weather person at all. Never been a cold weather person. Never been a cold weather person. Never been a cold weather person. You know, drives me nuts, I guess. So maybe because I'm a summer baby, that's what it is. Like, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I like it warm. I just don't like when it starts to get super hot. I'd be like, when I'm super hot and humid. Like, because when it gets humid here, it gets humid. And it can be rather uncomfortable if you don't have air conditioning. It can be rather uncomfortable. And so, yeah, I mean, what could I say about that? But like at least at night it's nice. Like it'd be like, especially like, because sometimes I like to take a walk at night, like, take a walk to the park or whatever like that, or, take a walk to the beach at night, It's kind of fun, actually. Like it's actually quite nice, to be able to do that and stuff like that. So I mean, at least at least summertime, it's just like you're not wearing all kinds of layers. It's like, just put your shoes on and walk right out the door. God, my hair is so fluffy. And so like out of control. Like it is out of control, out of control, out of control. But um I still haven't decided what color I'm gonna dye it yet. I might I haven't figured that out if I may do something with blue, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Like, I mean, I don't know. What I could say with that. It's, um, it's just yesterday I played War Theater. What a friend of mine from Germany. And it was funny because like we were put on some pretty bad teams, and to listen to him, he would cuss at German, and nobody knew what unless you're German, nobody knew what he was saying. So that was hilarious. That was really honestly hilarious. That's all I'm gonna say. Is that was hilarious. I like people that make me laugh. Like he can make me laugh. Like fucking, he's hysterical. Oh my god. Just some of the stuff that comes out of his mouth. I mean, we have our little jingle. Damn, that's a sexy tank. Sexy tank. Like, yeah, we call our tank sexy. Although I'm good for calling. Like I play Forza Horizon 4 and I'm good for calling some of the exotic supercars or hypercars, as you want to call them, sexy. I mean, there's nothing more sexy. There's nothing sexier than a Ferrari or a Porsche or a Lamborghini or a Bugatti. So, and the key thing is wondering where the next, when they do Horizon 5, where the next map is going to be. Because there's some people that are saying it may be Puerto Rico. And a lot of us are wanting Japan. Because Horizon 3 was in Australia, which was gorgeous. God, Australia was a gorgeous map. And 4 was filmed in Great Britain. So it could be a fun game. It could be a fun game. Like, it's actually good to get your mind off of things though too. Like, when things are going rough and stuff like that. Like, good stress reliever, I guess. You know what I mean? Or if I really want to de-stress, I play The Sims. That's my Sims chat, my Sims page, because I love The Sims. I really do. I really do love The Sims. Although I still don't understand why your Sims, you got a kitchen sink, but your Sims are gonna go to the bathroom and wash the dishes in the bathroom. Like, come on, really? Like, really? And they do that. Like, I mean, I even got a dishwasher. I mean, I put a dishwasher, and they go to the bathroom and wash the dishes. It's like, are you? I swear, some Sims are just DDDs. DDDs. But yeah, like I said, I'm kind of looking forward to summertime though. Like, I mean, I do. Like I said, I just don't want to see no more snow, and I just don't want no more cold weather. Like, a lot of people, I know some people don't get to see snow, and they're like, but I would love it. Trust me, after a while, like when you have to go out there and shovel all that, and after a while where it's just like cold and just gray and dead and just ew. Like me, like that's what I don't like about winter. Is like after Christmas, everything looks just like dead and gray, and it's just like and it's depressing, especially when it's cloudy. It's just like dreary, depressing, cold. Yee, yeesh. So like try. I would have to wet my hair in order to do anything with it. I just don't feel like it. But wet my hair. I might have to go to the gas station here in a little bit too. Yeah. Or as you guys say in Europe, petrol station. We call it gas stations. It's weird because like like the different terminologies they use in Europe versus here. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not making fun of it. It's weird, but they probably think we're weird because like I mean, you say gas station, they look at you like, wait, what? Huh? Wait, what are you talking about? Petrol station. Oh, petrol station. Like I mean, true story. I went to North Carolina when I moved to North Carolina. See, like here in the Midwest, we call like Pepsi and Coke and Dr Pepper and all of them and Seven Up and we call it pop. Well, when I moved to North Carolina, we went to gas station or in Europe petrol station, and I asked them if they had any where their pop was, and the girl looked at me like I had 8 heads. Like, huh? Wait, what? Like, where's the pop at? And she kind of Pepsi, Coke, you know, Mountain Dew, oh, soda. It's over there. I'm like, okay. So I went and So I went and got the soda. Yeah, I guess there they call it soda. Here, like I said, we here in the Midwest, we kind of talk different though too. So, and then you got people with New York accents, and then you got people with Boston accent, Boston, and then there's and then you got New York, and I'm from Chicago, so people say we have our like Midwestern accent and our Chicago accent. I don't know. It's cool. I mean, it's cool having different accents. Like, I mean, that's really cool. Like, I find that fascinating. To say the least. Like, if you like, I mean, like, if you ever heard somebody somebody like from it's like, oh, I love your, from like English, like, oh my god, I love your accent. It's just adorable. Or somebody from Australia, or so it's just, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I know tomorrow's Mother's Day. Um, so that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, like I said, I'm working on, kind of try to get myself together, like like I said, I am working on like truly working on quitting smoking, and hence why I got the vape. My buddy Eric, my best friend, that's how he actually stopped smoking. Was he started vaping. He's like, and he's even said it like, it's not the healthiest choice, but he goes like, he goes, I don't wake up hacking, coughing my brains out, and he goes, I feel like I could taste things again. And he goes, I can breathe again. Like, he goes, I feel a lot better, you know. So that's why, and he hasn't had it's like probably going on, I want to say 2 years now. And my mom just recently quit. And my mom, you know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, there is the ability to quit. It's just, I guess mine over matter. You have to really, really want to do it. And I mean, like, I tried to quit cold turkey, and that failed epically because people don't understand. You start going into a nicotine fit, and it's where your body starts craving nicotine. Like, I mean, like, I would be evil. I would be like really crabby, and just like snappish. And I don't like I don't like being snappy on people. Like, I really don't like snapping on people. Like, I don't, I'm not. I don't like being mean. Like, I'm not, by nature mean. Like, I do care about people's feelings. You know what I mean? Because I think they're, you don't know what somebody's going through, so to snap on them is just like, like, it just doesn't make matters better. So, I don't see the point of treating people like shit. I really don't. Like, it'd be like, and I've always said it, like, if you don't like somebody, stay away from them. Like, I mean, if they're not affecting your life, you don't have to like everybody. You know what I mean? There's people I don't like, but I don't go out of my way to be horrible to them. Like, if I don't like somebody, I just stay away from them. Or I still kill them with kindness regardless. Like, I mean, and if I don't like somebody, it's because they've given me a reason to not like them. Like, I don't dislike somebody just to dislike somebody. I don't judge people based on their looks. I don't judge people because, like, that is the problem, is there's too much judging people based on how they look. And never judge a book by its cover. You know what I mean? Because you could be surprised. You know what I mean? Like, I've had this conversation with somebody, like, there are people that come into your lives. They can either be they can be they can either wind up being your best friend or a lesson. And, because even Erica's told me there are some people that will come into your life that are going to be a complete utter lesson. And I think what made me and Eric, how me and Eric got close was because, like, at one time, like, and I actually had how I met Eric was through another person. Like, I had met Eric through another person. These two people that were staying with me, and they knew Eric. Well, Eric, they were staying with me, and it was a guy and a girl. And the problem was they weren't doing anything. Like, neither one of them were working. They were eating up all the food. They weren't contributing at all. Like, they weren't helping me with bills. Like, I mean, I'm not somebody that's all about money, but they were just taking. They weren't helping. And it got to the point where, even Eric was like, that's not right. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like, fucking, they're living in your house, and they're not even remotely trying to do anything. They're not even trying to help you. Because they used to live, what I found out was they used to live with, they used to live with Eric. You know what I mean? So, and it was the same way. So, I did put them out. You know what I mean? I don't like putting people out, but, like, it got to the point where it was like, look, y'all ain't helping. Like, you know what I mean? I'm struggling myself. Like, because at that time I was struggling. You know what I mean? And me being a good-hearted person, even though I was struggling, I still like to help people. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it was just, me and Eric became good friends. Eric was the first person to give me an Xbox One, because I didn't have one at the time, and I didn't have the money to buy one. And so he had gotten another one. And so instead of selling his old one, he gave it to me. And it lasted about a year or so. Like, I mean, I got a year's worth of play out of it. And so I finally was able to get an Xbox One. Now I got an Xbox One X. But, like, Eric lived with me and stuff like that. Like, like, Eric never forgot, like, I try to help him out as much as I can. Like, I mean, like, like, I remember we were going to go buy video games and he had a flat tire. There was a nail that was stuck in his tire. So, he didn't have money to get a new tire, so I bought him a new tire for his truck. Like, I mean, I'm like, dude, don't worry about it. I'll get it. You know what I mean? I'll take care of it. And that's what friends do for each other. Like, you help each other out. You know what I mean? Especially when you can. You know what I mean? Like, and we've always, kind of tried to help each other out when we can. He's got a kid, so we don't see as much as each other anymore, having a kid, and the fact that he does live quite a distance away. I mean, he lives about an hour and a half away. You know what I mean? Depending on traffic and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So we don't see as much of each other as we used to. Um, but yeah, I mean, like, well, we try to look out for each other. Like, he was the one that was there with Lou when me and Lou ended. And I don't think he really liked Lou. I really don't think he liked Lou at all. I think he's like, I didn't really like her. I thought, something was off about her. I just didn't want to write on your parade because you were happy. He's like, I didn't want to say nothing, and it, sound like the bitter single friend. He's like, I didn't want you to think because you were happy, Which I wish you would have said something. I told him, and I told him, I'm like, dude, I wish you would have said something. Like, if you would have pulled me aside, hey, look, we need to talk about this. I would have listened to him. I would have heard him out. Like, I would have. Because, like, but, like, one of my friends said, you need to have that's why you have a female best friend. Because, you get a female best friend. Because who knows a female other than another female? You know what I mean? Females could tell if another female's on bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, who else knows a female than a female, Takes one to know one, you know what I mean? That's why some girls have guy best friends, too, is because, like, who knows another guy but a guy, you know what I mean? Like, what guys are out bullshit, and plus, from what I heard, guys are less drama, so I don't know. I don't know. There's all shit that guys and girls can't just be friends. Bullshit. Because I have female friends and I have never had any sexual relations with them at all. I mean, so you could just be friends. Like, you can just, it's almost like a brotherly, sisterly type thing, you know what I mean? Like, you don't, that's the whole thing. So this whole guys and girls can't be friends. Like, that's all bullshit. That's just all that's just all BS. You know what I mean? And it's just like, you know what? Like, like I said, they like, things need to change. Like, I mean, like, I'm like, I don't know. And I mean, and again, like I said, people get upset when I say I've lost faith in humanity, but, like, it's really hard to have faith anymore. Like, it'd be like, I try to, like, I really try to have faith, you know what I mean? But it's just like one of these things where it's just like, like, I see the way we treat one another. I see the way we treat animals, and it's just, like, I don't know. I mean, I've always said we can do better. Like, we really, really could do better. You know what I mean? I mean, we really can. Like, I mean, this pandemic has showed a lot, though, too. Like, you know what I mean? It really has showed a lot of how people could be 100% utterly selfish. And I've always said it. We are on the same plane. We're all going to wind up going to the same place. You know what I mean? And just the unwarranted hate isn't needed. You know what I mean? And I know some people are going to say, well, haters are going to hate. And I understand that, but, to sit there and hate somebody you don't even know that must take a lot of energy. Like, because, like, Again, if you dislike somebody for whatever reason, that's fine. But to go out of your way to be mean to them or cruel to them, what is the point of that? Because that doesn't make them look bad. That makes you look bad. Like, I mean, that makes you look utterly bad. Like, these people that get on the internet who are constantly telling people, go kill yourself, nobody wants you here. And what is the point of that? Like, what do you get out of that? Do you think that makes you cool? Does that makes you a bigger person? Because obviously it doesn't. It just shows how horrible of a person you truly are. Like, that's just pure ignorance, and it seems like ignorance is bliss these days. And like I said, we need to do better. Like, there's not an excuse that you can use. Like, there's not. I mean, wholeheartedly, there's not an excuse. Uh, I don't find it cute, neither does anybody else. And I kind of blame like society. Like, like, I've always said it. Like, because I love when people make excuses. Well, when I was a kid, we got bullied, and you didn't see it. Well, back when we were a kid, we got bullied, we dealt with it, and da 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 da. Well, yeah, probably back in your day, you didn't have internet and you didn't have cell phones. So you were able to go home and escape it. Where nowadays, there isn't a way to escape it. Like, I mean, it's there. You go on social media, they attack you. You go, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, like, even Twitter has become such a toxic place. Like, I mean, I have a Twitter account and I barely go on Twitter. It's because Twitter, in some ways, has become so toxic. It's just like, wow, you know. It's like, wow, like, I've noticed that even in some video games, how toxic some communities can be. Like, it's just like, like being toxic isn't gonna help matters. It really, really isn't. And I've noticed even with War Thunder, like, it's a toxic game. It can be very toxic. You know what I mean? It's like, well, how dare? It's like, dude, like, people have a right to feel what they feel. You know what I mean? They don't like the game. They don't like the game. Not everybody has to like what you like. Okay. Bottom line. If somebody's got a legitimate gripe, you might not have that problem. That's not saying they don't. Like, I mean, you might not agree with it. That's fine. You don't have to. But to sit there and be toxic, or sit there and blatantly call somebody names because they pointed out something that they might find wrong, doesn't mean they should be attacked or be ignorant. You know what I mean? Like, and I see that constantly, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's in the game itself. And it's just like, you know what? You are defeating the purpose. Like, that's the whole thing. And you get some, but it's just a game. Okay, yes, it's just a game. But if you got people ruining that person's experience, how fair is that to them? So you have to, like, you have to stop and understand that, yes, you are having fun. They may not be because of whatever. And that's the thing is like, you know what I mean? So being toxic about it isn't gonna get your point across or help matters. And I see that a lot with a lot of things where people get so toxic over, and it's just like, you know, being toxic isn't gonna fix anything. Like being toxic isn't it just shows how immature you are. You know, yes, people might say things you don't agree with. You know, you can politely. Honestly, if you feel the need to say something, all you say is, I politely disagree with you, and that's it. Like you don't have to attack that person. How is personally attacking that person, especially if you don't even know them? What does that solve? Nothing. Nothing at all. And don't let me get started about like how women are treated. Like you know, because like I don't know how many times I've played Friday the 13th or a game where you're in a lobby and a girl come in and you get that one dude. Hey, show me your boobs. Ooh, show me your boobs. Or they're, you know, and it's just like, you know, really? It's like, grow up. Like, seriously. Trust me, she's not, you know, she's not here today. And I'm sure that's not the first. And trust me, what makes you think, hey, show me your boobs is gonna get her to like you? Like honestly, because I mean, like, if guys think that this girl, that some girl is just gonna be like, yeah, okay, I'll show you my boobs. Like Jesus, like you know, grow up. Fuck. That is, you know what I mean? Like there are some girls that are just there to unwind, relax, and play. Like you know, not sit there and get, hey, show me your boobs. Like you know what I mean? And I'm talking to you 16, 17 year olds, because most grown men that play aren't like that. A lot of them are these little 15, 16, 17, 18 year olds. And by the time you're 18, you should know better. Come on, grow up. Like, seriously, grow up. That shit's not cute. Doesn't make you cool. It just makes you look immature. And then they wonder why, oh, she left. Well, yeah. That's not the first thing I would want to hear coming into a lobby is, hey, show me your, oh, girl, show me your boobs. Like, seriously. I wouldn't want to hear that. I'm a guy and I don't want to hear that. Like, oh, I'll try, hey, how are you doing? Or how's your day going? Why not start a conversation? Be surprised how far you can get with the regular conversation. Other than, hey, show me your boobs. It's called, show some respect. Like, fuck. Like, honestly, show respect. I mean, that's just it. Like, I mean, you know, this I don't know. It seems like people are so disrespectful these days. And then, you know, it's just not okay. Like, it's not okay. Thankfully, I've played with a bunch of people that don't especially on Friday the 13th. That don't put up with that. Like, hey, like, like, back off of her, leave her alone. Guys, we do have a couple girls that play with us, and we just play. We laugh, we joke, we talk, we conversate. Talk about food. Food. Hello. I think I'm craving a salad. Yes, I've been craving salad lately. Like God, it's just like, oh. I gotta go to the store and get me some salad stuff. More salad stuff. But yeah, I mean, like, like, that shit's not cute. Like, that shit's not cute. Like, grow up, Show some respect. Like, it'd be, if you think that's cute, that's not cute. If you think they find that cute, that's not. Because I'm sure that gets pretty fucking old. Very quickly. Actually, it does get old really quickly. Because from being from my standpoint, even hearing that all the time, constantly, that shit gets old, and it annoys me. It's like, really? It's like, really? Is that all you got to say? It's like, fuck, man. But yeah, like I said, like, I mean, this is, I don't know, like, I mean, people need to grow up. That's all I'm gonna say with that. But I don't know. I don't know. What could I say? But guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream. I hope everybody has. I might stream tomorrow. Tomorrow Sunday, so we'll see. But have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you guys soon.